Let me explain the concept of prime number, okay, through programming. Just a simple program. This is just for your logic, okay, to clear your logic. Any number, suppose any number, this is 24. So what is the maximum number which is divisible, which divides 24? 12? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So here you can clearly say that we can compute whether 24 is divisible by 12 or not, 24 is divisible by 11 or not, and likewise 24 is divisible by 2 or not, 24 divisible by 1 or not. Yes? So this will calculate if all the answer except this one, okay, if the all the answers are not divisible, if, okay, it is not the answer. If all the answer is not divisible, how do we understand that it is not divisible? Because it will produce remainder. Okay. Then we can say if not divisible, whether it is true or false. Okay. If it is false, then it is a prime number. Yes or no? And if it is true, then it is not a prime number, and it is prime number. Yes or no? Agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let us now write a simple program. Simple program, integer include, without any function I am writing stdio dot h, or we can write using functions also. So this is our number n for j equals to from where we will start dividing. J equals to n divided by 2, 2. And one more thing we can do, flag. Flagging is very important, or let us not write flag. Instead of writing flag, I am going to write P. Okay, this P will be set to 0. It means it is not a prime number. No. Better to set 1. So likewise, you can also create your program. So now P is 1. Okay. Now we are moving here, n divided by 2, then semicolon, j is greater than 1. Fine. And j minus minus. This is opposite loop. And now what we need to calculate, if j sorry, if n mod j equals to 0, it must not be equals to 0, yes, or equals to 0, then what we need to do, flag equals to 0. How many times we need to check? And time we need to check. Yes or no? Just try to develop a logic. Don't see the a solution. Solutions are already there. So here what we are doing, the main number, it must be checked from this. Okay. So this flag is equals to 0. Now, or else flag equals to 1. Now it will return flag. So this will work correctly or not? Let us check. Okay. Suppose any number, this is our 7. 7 will be taken here. So here 7 is passed. Now what is the value of I? I is equals to 7 divided by 2, that is 3. And P is initially, okay, this is not flag. This is P. Now, let us check whether the program executes correctly or not. So now this for loop will run for n by 2. N by 2 is 3. And okay, let us take some big number. Let us take 5. So this will become 4. Now it will start running from 4, 3, 2. Okay. And when we will go for this one, then exit from for loop because condition is false. Okay. Now for 4, what is our input? 9. 9 mod, how much? This is our, what value will be there? 4. Okay, this is our I. So J, this is J. So 9 minus 4, this is n mod J. Okay. So whether, what is the value of this? 1. Okay. So what P is equals to 1. Then yes or no? According to this program, our programming logic is logic fails.
Yes, sir.
Our programming logic fails, but let us see what I need to do then. What else we can do here? Yes. Just try to develop a logic. See, one logic is very straightforward. You can count the number, okay? But I need to check for another logic. So this is n minus n mod j. Then, okay, flag remains Let us try to do some other exercise, some other stuff. Okay. This will not work. For loop is required. Once again, I'm trying. Okay, just try. This logic fails. Now integer is prime. Integer n. Integer I equals to n divided by 2. Fine. And our variable p is initialized to what? 0 or 1? What is better? In
0.
previous example, we have 0. Yes. And j we need to take. Fine. Now for j equals to I, j is greater than 2 or 1.
1.
1. Okay. And j minus minus. Now so let us execute this program, and after executing this program, what we can do, what special thing we can do, instead of writing or declaring what, yes, let us see whether this logic will work or not. If j mod, sorry, if n mod j equals to 0, okay, then p will be uh, p will be 1. Let us erase this to p will be 1. Means this number is, if we put 1, fine, not an issue. If we put 1, p is equals to 1, and we will break the program. Okay. Break and continue. Break will break the entire for loop. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So it will break the entire for loop. Then this is if. Okay. If is closed. Fine. If is closed. Okay. So there may be several possibilities actually. So where it is going. This if is closed, this for is closed. If or not, if is not required. Okay. Erase this and return p. So in this logic, we have created 0 for prime and 1 for non-prime number. Let us see with the same example. 9 we have taken. Here I is now become 4, and the for loop will start running from which place? 4, 3, 2 and 1 में ये बाहर हो जाएगा. अब यहाँ ये देखते हैं n mod j equals to 0. So 9 mod 4 is equals to 0. No. Okay. So नो होने की वजह से ये फिर अगले लूप में जाएगा. अगला लूप हमारा ये फॉर लूप है ना, ये यहीं पर मूव करेगा. ठीक है, बस ये इतने चेंजेस हमको करने थे. लेट अस सी 9 mod 3 equals to 0. यस. नाउ ब्रेक. कब ब्रेक होगा? p equals to 1 करके. तो ये रिटर्न क्या करने वाला है? 1 रिटर्न करने वाला है. अब हमने मेन प्रोग्राम में क्या लिखा? if is prime, जो भी नंबर हमने भेजा 9 equals to 1, then not a prime number. Else prime number. Is it correct?
Yes,
It will
sir.
work. Okay. Now let us try to solve some other problems also, because we are unable to say with a single example. Let us try to do with a prime number. Okay, any prime number we will select. So better to select 13 as a prime number. So we will call is prime 13. So what is the value of n? N is 13. Then I is 13 divided by 2. What is this? 6. And p is 0. Okay. And j not initialized. Now let us start with running this loop. So from which place this loop will start? J equals to 6. J is I, or up to 6, 5, 4, 3 and greater than 1 is 2. Now next is n mod j. What is the value of n mod j? So what is the value of n? 13 mod 6, 13 mod 5, 13 mod 4, 13 mod 3 and 13 mod 2. Okay. Now what is the value? Is it 0? No, it is 1. It is also 1. It is also 1. It is also 1. And this is also 1. So in each case, the answer is 1. So answer is 1 means it will not work here. Yes or no? Shahoj?
Yes, sir.
Correct? It will not break by default, and it will initially already we have seen that the value of p is 0. So what will be written by this program? It will return a 0. Okay. Now this 0 will go to main program. So here is prime 13. Suppose is prime 13 will be checked equals to 1. So what is our answer? No, it is not equals to 1, it is 0. So that's why this will be selected. So I think this logic is working correctly. Yes or no?
Yes, sir, it's working.
One more logic you can do. What you can do, you directly use the for loop, okay, and run the for loop from 0 to let me show you. This is the simplest logic and very simplest. Means no other logic is more simpler than this. So let us try to write a program, and I am writing the program in same fashion. Integer is prime and parameter is integer. Okay. Now whatever will be required, we will do here. For in I equals to 1. I is less than or equals to n and I plus plus. Okay. Then if I, sorry, and I is not equals to 0, then it will start C plus plus. So integer I C equals to 0. Okay. Now this if is completed, and anything else C plus plus. C प्लस प्लस कब नहीं होगा आप बताइए. काउंट प्लस प्लस कब नहीं होगा. Yes.
Sir, when the answer is 1.
Okay. So now this is not, this will not work, but this is simple. This is very simple. Now it is C plus plus, and for loop will complete it, and we will return. What value we will return? Return C. Okay. And better or not better, if 1 is given, then 1 is a prime number. 1 prime number है या नहीं है?
Sir, it is neither prime nor composite.
It is nor prime nor composite. Okay, then it will work correctly. Fine. So let us start with the same example. 13 as an example is prime. Okay. And we will pass 13. Now this for loop will run from 1, 2, 3, 4, and the whole loop is running. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So next calculation is what? N mod I equals to how much? Whether it is 0 or not. So first value is 13. 13 mod 1 will give you 0. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So this is true. Then this value is 1. Now come to 13 mod 2, 13 mod 3, 13 mod 4, 13 mod 5, 13 mod 6, 13 mod 7, 13 mod 8, 13 mod 9, 13 mod 10, 13 mod 11, 13 mod 12, and 13 mod 13. So all these values are false, false. That's why it is 1, it is 1, false and 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 1. So all uh, uh, this is true now. This is true actually.
Yes, sir.
Last one is true. It is true. So what it is returning? 2. Okay. Now suppose the value of I is 6. The value, is prime. Just try to understand the problem. Okay. Is 6. Okay. So let us now run this program. So the for loop will run from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes or no? And mod I. So 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and 6. Mod. What is the value of I? Current value of I. Current value of I is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So now check what it will return. So what is the value of C? Initial value of C is 0. C is 0. Now what is the value of C? 1 and 1. By default, first and last will be 1. Now come to this place. This is also true. This is true. And it will become 2. This is also true. So 3. This is false, and this is true. So this is 4. Okay. So you can see that in this example, when answer is 2, then it is a prime number. And
Yes, sir.
answer is greater than 2, then it is not a prime number. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Only prime number will return. Only prime will value will return C as 2. And all other like 2 is also a prime number. So when you calculate it with, so 2 mod 1 will give you 1, means count value will be incremented, and 2 mod 2 also give you 0, so there also count will be incremented. But in case of 4, the count is 3. Yes or no? For 4 it will give you 3. For 5 it will give you 2. For 6 it will give you 4. For 7, for 8. For 8 how much it will give? Anyone?
Sir, I think 4.
4, yes, correct. Because 8 mod 6 is not possible. Okay. Only this can, no. For 8,
Sir, 3, sir. 3.
8 mod 1 is 1. 1 calculation. 8 mod 2 is now 2. 8 mod 4 is now 3. And 8 mod 8 is 4. So only 4 calculations are given as positive. Means it will give you 0. Yes or no? Or any other possibility is there?
No, sir.
What it will produce? And mod I equals to 0. Okay. And all other. So simply means this is simplest prime program. You can easily create this program. Here a little bit logic is there, although it is very clear. but we need to put the break. If we are not putting break, then there is no meaning of program. So this is our for loop, okay, closing for loop, and whatever current value is, it is P. Okay, now suppose in some example, this can be written as this is 1, okay, and this is 0. Why this is 1 and why this is 0? Let me show you. I am flagging the value, okay. So P means prime, ऐसा आप सभी समझते हैं, है ना. सो प्राइम यदि 1 होगा तो वो हम बोलेंगे कि प्राइम नंबर है, और प्राइम 0 होगा तो हम बोलेंगे कि नॉट अ प्राइम नंबर. यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
So better to choose appropriate flag. If you are choosing 0, then 0 return 0 will be your prime number. If you are choosing 1, then return 1 will be your prime number. Got it or not? समझ में आया आपको?
Yes, sir.
मैं एक काम करता हूं, यहां पर आपका 1 भी लिखता हूं, एक और एग्जांपल प्लॉट कर देता हूं. If this is 1, then this will be P equals to 0. Okay. So the same thing here. If P is 0, then not prime. And if P is 1, then prime. Now color coding is very simple. So you can very easily understand that whether it is prime or not. Okay. Fine. So here I am using calculation based on a red number. Okay. Now let us discuss prime in another way. This is using recursion. This is our problem. Okay. So this problem is very simple. Initially we started, directly we started. मैंने आप लोगों को पहले ही बता दिया है, क्या बता दिया है कि प्राइम नंबर के लिए सबसे अच्छा तरीका क्या है कि आप उसको डिवाइड बाई 2 से ही स्टार्ट करें. क्यों डिवाइड बाई 2 से स्टार्ट करें? क्योंकि डिवाइड बाई 2 प्लस 1 करने पर जो भी नंबर आता है उससे वो नंबर डिवाइड होगा ही नहीं किसी भी हालत में. यस और नो? एग्री और नॉट?
Yes.
मतलब वर्ल्ड में जो भी नंबर हम यूज कर रहे हैं, दिस इज यूनिवर्सल फैक्ट, वर्ल्ड में जो भी नंबर यूज कर रहे हैं यदि उसको डिवाइड करना है तो सबसे पहला नंबर जो कि कैंडिडेट हो सकता है वो उसका हाफ होगा. यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
बॉयज एग्री और नॉट?
Yes,
ये डिवाइड
sir.
बाई 2 का, हाँ, ये डिवाइड बाई 2 का यही लॉजिक है. तो हमने यहाँ पर क्या कर दिया, डिवाइड बाई 2 वाला लॉजिक फॉलो कर लिया. अब यहाँ देखो कि ये जो आई है ना, दिस आई इज ग्लोबल वेरिएबल एंड इसका जो लाइफ टाइम है इसको हमको मेंटेन करना है. वी नीड टू मेंटेन इट थ्रू आउट द लाइफ. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज taken as global variable. Otherwise we need to take this as static variable. So we have taken global variable. Now let us calculate for, and I am denoting this function as f of n. Okay, this function as f of n. Now let us calculate for f of 13. F of 13 will check this value whether this I equals to 1. So it is not reached that condition. Now n mod I equals to 0. Again it is not reached to this condition. So what it will do, I equals to I minus 1. So what is the current value of I? Current value of I here, I is 13 divided by 2. So what is the current value of I? 6. Okay, now it will become 5.
Yes.
Yes or no? Agree or not?
Yes, sir. 5.
So this is our step 1. And now it will call a function. It will call a function f of 13. It is calling f of 13, but the value of I is now 5. So it will check all these conditions. Again, nothing will be divisible. Fine. So nothing will be divisible. It means what we need to do? This will become I equals to 4. Same thing. I is I minus 1. This condition is violated. This condition is violated. So here it will reach. Now go for next calling function, next recursive function, f13, and I is 3. F13 and then I is 2. Now F13, this is our value. Now the value of I is 2. So if I equals to 1, no, this condition is also violated. So this I will become 1. Okay, we reach to the I equals to 1. Now next step will be executed because I equals to 1 is there, and now it will call a function f13. Here you can see that I equals to 1 due to here. Now we are starting from this loop. So I equals to 1 due to I equals to 1. It will return what value it will returning? 1. Yes or no? बोलिए भाई.
Yes, sir. 1.
नाउ बिकॉज हम यहाँ तक पहुंचे नहीं है, इन सारी कैलकुलेशन में हम लास्ट तक पहुंचे. ठीक है, इन सारी कैलकुलेशन में लास्ट तक पहुंचे, पर यहाँ हम लास्ट में ही नहीं पहुंचे, शुरू में ही I equals to 1 आ गया. सो इट विल रिटर्न 1. नाउ this function will return 1 because this function now knows what is the value. This will return 1 and this will return 1 and this will return 1. Okay, so this is our final answer. So this is how one can perform check prime function. तो कोई डाउट है इसमें फंक्शन में? Any doubt? This is another example. Just to take a look on this example. If you have any doubt, you can ask. We have taken 25. So just take the 25 and just see how I had calculated this. So just try to understand this, and if you have doubt, then ask. Okay, take your time. No doubt. I think there will be no doubt. I think, but just try to understand. If you have doubt, then please ask.
Sir, no doubt.
No doubt. Okay, fine. So we will conclude today's class. Okay, and I will give you assignment, and just we will cover our arrays portion in next 2 or 3 class. Then we will start revising. Fine. So our revision will take
Okay, sir.
not more than 5 classes, and after that we will come to the final unit. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So
Okay, sir.
okay. Thank you.